What's up, YouTube? NBA Jerry here. I was watching the Cleveland Cavalier Miami Heat game the other day, and it's ironic. It's against the Cavaliers. But, I'm watching that game, and I'm watching Dwayne Wade go off in the fourth quarter, and LeBron James have a great all-around performance. And these two great players on the same team, when these guys get it going, man, they're just an incredible tandem to watch. They remind me a lot of Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen. Now, I'm not saying they're better than them. They just remind me of them a lot. And it's funny because when you watch the starting lineups, when they call out, the starting lineups, the players, Scottie Pippen would get called out first and Michael Jordan would get called out last because, they would say he was the leader of the team, he was the best player, franchise player, he was the man on the team. And then you got the Miami Heat, and LeBron James gets called out first, and Dwayne Wade got called out last. And I've done a video about this before. Now, these two players are definitely different than Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen. First of all, Michael Jordan, got to the Bulls first, and so did Dwayne Wade. Okay, let me say this: the similarities first. Similarities between the two tandems are they're both great players, both of them. Top 5 players or top 2 or 3 players at their positions, and they both have the best player in the NBA on their team. Now, Scottie Pippen is a small forward, LeBron's a small forward, Dwayne Wade's a shooting guard, Jordan's a shooting guard. All that stuff is obvious. The difference is in the ages too. I think they're both 3 years apart. Jordan was 3 years older than Scottie, and Wade is 3 years older than LeBron. The difference is LeBron came in the NBA the same year as Wade, and Michael Jordan came in 3 years before Scottie Pippen. Jordan came in 84, Scottie Pippen came in 87. So there's some similarities, there's some differences. LeBron James, obviously a great all-around player. Scottie Pippen's a great all-around player. But Dwayne Wade's main thing for him is he's a scorer like Michael Jordan. Even though Michael Jordan was a great all-around player, so was Dwayne Wade. There's so many different and similarity things that goes on with both of these two tandems. Anybody can be a leader of a team. Now let's take, Magic and Kareem. Magic Johnson, to a lot of people, was the greatest, point guard in league history. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar might be the greatest center in league history. It depends on who you look at, him or Wilt Chamberlain. But a lot of people thought Magic was the leader, but Kareem was the better player. You got a lot of different tandems. I remember Clyde Drexler and Terry Porter. To me, even though Clyde Drexler was the best player, I believe Terry Porter was the leader of that team. He was the vocal leader, and Clyde was, kind of a quiet guy. Obviously, he was a franchise player, but Terry Porter was the leader. Just like Derek Fisher and Kobe Bryant. Derek Fisher, to a lot of people, he was the vocal leader. Even though Kobe's always the leader and he's the man, Derek Fisher's voice was always heard, too, so he was a leader. How about Avery Johnson, the little captain? He was with David Robinson and Tim Duncan. Now, obviously, David Robinson, it was his team, but Tim Duncan was the best player, but Avery Johnson, to me, was the leader. He was the captain. Then you got Patrick Ewing with Allen Iverson and Latrell Sprewell, in Patrick Ewing's later years. He still was it was his team, and he was a leader, but he wasn't the best player. There's all kind of, different examples. You got Shaq, with any of the guys he was with. Shaq and Penny, Shaq and Kobe, Shaq and Wade. Shaq was a leader and the best player. Shaq and Penny, he was a leader and the best player. But a lot of people think that Penny could have been just as good as Shaq, but I don't think so. Then you got Shaq and Wade. Wade was obviously the best player on the team, but a lot of people think Shaq was the leader. So my question to you guys is, who is the leader of the Miami Heat? Is it LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, or both? Now remember, I'm not asking whose team is it and who the best player is. Obviously, we know who the best player is. What I want to know is who is the leader of the Miami Heat. At the end of the day, who do the players respect and listen to more? Now, let's give some good things for LeBron. Let's give him some kudos here. LeBron James, greatest player in the NBA today, natural-born leader. He's always been a leader. On his high school team and on the Cleveland Cavaliers, he was a leader. Great player, won his first title last year. But a lot of people think he's not a leader because he left his team and went to the Miami Heat. Those are the bad things about it. Those are the, I guess, the pros and the cons. A lot of people think that he quit on his team and then he's not a leader because he left. Then you got Dwayne Wade. You know, Dwayne Wade won a championship without LeBron James, so now he's got two. But a lot of people think he can't be the leader because LeBron's a better player, and LeBron led them to the finals and also led them through the finals. And Wade was basically the sidekick to LeBron. So those are the pros and cons for Dwayne Wade. There's a lot of them, but you know we can go back and forth. But I want to know from you guys. You guys are so smart, basketball fans. Is who is the leader? You know, if you look at the games and who's talking to the team more and who leading the troops, you know, the players on the Miami Heat, who do they follow more? You know, do they follow LeBron James more or Dwayne Wade? Let me know in the comment section, and let me know, guys, what you think. All right? Thanks, guys. Take care of yourselves. I'll talk to you soon. And don't forget, if you can believe it, you can do it. Thanks for watching. You guys know I appreciate it. And remember, folks, always, always treat people how you want to be treated, and everything will be okay. This is NBA Jerry, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace.